Interesting. So I'm with the crowd on the Crooked Man trial. Georgie. A lot of people let him die. It's about 50-50 on the Crooked Man punishment. TJ's gift. Last words. I hope I've done something good here. Only 23%. Interesting. Beauty. Promised to tell Beast that you saw her outside the apartment. You impressed her with your detective skills. You fought him after the investigation. Bluebeard seems like he was a very, very bad guy. Butcher offered him protection. Colin, you gave him a drink, and we helped him avoid the farm. I'm second guessing that a little bit. Wasn't totally consistent. Crooked Man, prisoned him. Faith. I did give her my money, which changed things in that first episode. Instead of beating him up, I smashed his place up. Offered Greenleaf a job. So there's something about Narissa at the end there. I'm not sure exactly what they were implying, but she played a bigger part in everything. That's why I went after her. Tim, TJ. I did stand up for him when he wanted to go to the farm, but he was still pissed off at us. Alright, so that's episode 5, the season finale of the first season of The Wolf Among Us, set in the Fable universe. The end kinda... that was a little bit shorter episode, only about an hour. Kind of slowed down. There was a lot of dialogue, but then again there was a lot of storyline to tie up. So we led in with that big confrontation. So the pacing was a little strange in that last one. I think you would have wanted to have the fight a little bit more towards the middle or the end, just pacing wise. But all in all, I've really enjoyed Wolf Among Us. The voice acting is really, really good. The Telltale graphic style that they really tweaked for this, they cleaned it up a lot. Worked really, really well. Sound design was great. I love the music. That intro music theme, this little outro is really good. And the rest of it's pretty subtle throughout, but it's really well done. The story was pretty good. There's a lot of twists. There's plenty of options for replay, I feel like. There are literally spots where you can choose to go different places first. There's like 3 places you can go, and you get to choose which one you go to first. There's spots where you can go after, like one of the first ones, you can go after Tweedledum, or you can go after the Woodsman, and I think that changes the way things go. It looks like we could have killed the Crooked Man, and I wonder how that would have changed the ending. I don't know if there was any way to keep Georgie alive. It didn't look like it. But yeah, so all in all, I've enjoyed this more than I'm enjoying season 2 of Walking Dead, which is not to say the season 2 of The Walking Dead hasn't been good. I just feel like this one's a little bit more cohesive and interesting, even if it did slow up there at the end a bit. I'm really interested to see how they decide to continue this. It's definitely Fables were on my radar years ago, as when I got back into comics and graphic novels for a little while, on something that I wanted to read, and I never really got around to getting into it. I just read a few of the first ones, and it seemed like an interesting world, and I think in this adventure style it's worked really well. So yeah, all in all, it's definitely worth it. I think it's like $15 for the season. I've seen it on Steam sales and stuff for cheaper. I actually just got this straight from Green Man Gaming, and straight through Telltale's download. Only because I've had some issues with Walking Dead Season 1 with save games through Steam, so Season 2 of that and Season 1 of Wolf Among Us I just got straight through the Telltale Store or Green Man Gaming. So I would highly recommend it if you're a fan of the comic, for sure. And a little bit more mature story than The Walking Dead in some ways. Up until the end, the pacing's pretty good, I think, too. So anyways, that'll be it. I'll have the long play of this up on demand on Twitch and also on YouTube. And whenever Season 2 comes, I will probably be grabbing that right off the bat because I've really enjoyed this so far. So, that's going to do it for today, or at least for right now. I might come back a little bit later with thinking of playing that Neo Tokyo mod for Half-Life 2 engine that came on Steam, something like that. Anyways, hope to catch you guys next time. Have a good afternoon.